Welcome back. I'm Larry Emmons, and today we're going to talk about internal rate of return, or IRR, in the industry. A lot of people will say, well, a buyer's asking me to calculate an IRR for them. What's an IRR? I'm going to give you a quick and easy way to remember that and hopefully to calculate it as well. Think of the IRR, internal rate of return, as the return of and on the investment, for as long as your money is in the investment. And I'm going to cover each of those steps. So what I've set up here is a very simple spreadsheet with 5 periods representing a 5-year hold period. Our outlay is $100,000 for this piece of real estate. I tried to use round numbers. We put a negative number here because that's our cash outlay. That's what we're paying for the real estate. So that goes out, that goes into the investment. Then we're fortunate enough to get income throughout the 5-year hold period of, again, I rounded, $10,000 each and every year for the next 5 years. And at the end of that period, we're going to sell this property for $150,000. Let's just assume that inflation has gone our way. So down here, you can see where the outlays are. Now, this spreadsheet, I wrote it out by hand for our purposes today, but you can add this to a Excel workbook, and it will have a function to calculate IRR. You can add it to your HP real estate calculator, and it'll have a function to calculate IRR. But when I do either of those and I plug these values into my spreadsheet, I come up with an IRR of 17.11%. Now, people say, well, what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, that is our return on this investment for as long as it's in the investment. Incidentally, our cap rate is 10%. We covered cap rates in the last video. I'm not going to do that for you, but you know that value times rate equals income. And for this investment, it's pretty easy to see why it's a cap rate of 10%. Now, if a buyer asks or anybody else asks, geez, is 17.11 a good IRR? I would say it's a fair IRR. By increasing your rent, by speculating that you're going to get more money for the real estate at the end of the hold period, naturally you increase your IRR. Did we guess as to this $150,000? You bet we did. You want to guess high, you want to guess low. That's the beauty of it. That is IRR in a nutshell. I'm Larry Emmons. See you next time.